Welcome back, guys, girls, and guppies, to Strohfisch if you're watching this on YouTube. I forgot to do a proper intro, so we're just gonna pretend like this is the proper intro and I didn't just skip a whole room. But yeah, starting another run.
Gemstones.
That's the only exit. Man, this is apropos nothing, but it's been on my mind. I fell down quite the rabbit hole. Well, to be fair, it was a pretty shallow rabbit hole. I didn't get, you know, entrenched in it for like hours. But I fell down a little rabbit hole on Twitter earlier today. Because, well, basically the background you need to know is that Germany has recently, or the new government has, will attack to strike. Your thrust deals 200 damage into the critical strike. Huh. I don't mind that. Yeah, so the new government pretty early on decided that they were gonna introduce a new law, or rather remove and rework an old law about trans rights. That being that you no longer have to basically have to get the state to validate your gender identity if you want to get your legal gender changed, because the law that used to be in place is a pretty antiquated thing that's like still from the 80s, if I remember correctly, and basically forced people into like 2 years of therapy to like evaluate if they were really actually transgender or just confused, which of course wasn't what the text of the law said, but heavily implied. And you know, a lot of very intrusive stuff that, you know, that's very different if you like choose to go to therapy on your own and you want to like work through some stuff, or if somebody is like, well, if you want to live your life the way you want to and you feel like you need to, then you have to first prove to us that you can. So obviously, you know, that's quite the dignity issue, which is of utmost value under the German constitution. So it was about time to change that. And so they've now decided to get to work on that. And earlier today, I saw, right, a pretty famous like late night host on German television made a critical and, to be fair, somewhat unnecessarily like ad hominem comment on one of Germany's most well-known populist feminists, who happens to be somebody who's rather trans exclusionary and likes to refer to trans women as like confused men who are very, very hurt and can't be helped by transforming themselves into little girls. And so said late night host and comedian made a few comments about like what's wrong with her. And apparently that made a bunch of German TERFs crawl out of the underworks of Twitter.
Good for nothing fury after all. I knew you'd handle that old crone nephew. If she troubles you again, you just remind her who's in charge down there.
Who? Oh, the Fury. Sure. Sunken treasure. I'll take this any day. Because we're just...
5-second rule. That was 5 seconds, right?
Oh, I don't need the burrito yet. Oh.
Might as well.
Right, crawl out of the woodworks. Which, I mean, of course they exist everywhere, which, by the way, for people who aren't aware, a TERF is a so-called trans-exclusionary feminist, so tend to be women, but like people who call themselves feminists, but are basically just using that as a as a guise to be transphobic. That's the very short version of it.
Lies hidden evidence of the beginning of all things, of chaos.
I'd best take all the evidence I find.
And so there was a bunch of like these comments, and their main argument behind all this is always like, sorry if this isn't interesting to anybody right now, but it's just an issue that like I get really annoyed by it. I wouldn't even say upset, because it's not personally upsetting to me usually, but I do take a certain even personal offense in how illogical these people defend their hatred, because it is hatred. There's no logical argumentation against allowing people to legally change their gender, and even less so like socially change their gender. And so the main argument tends to be, but if we allow men to just call themselves women, they will go into the women's bathrooms and assault all the women. Which is like, are you not aware that any man can do that without going through the hassle of getting a different gender? Like, you can just go into whatever room if you desperately want to assault a woman in a bathroom now. Like, there's no magic barrier that keeps you out if you have a penis. That's not how it works. It's so dumb.
Unseen, son of Hades. It is quite difficult even for me to sense your presence at times. The Olympians catch their glimpses now and then, but you are always in a shroud. Thus is the influence of Nyx.
Sure, I guess that makes sense. For the next, you take meh, afterward gain 1 crystal. For the next, permanently? No, that can't be. No, none of them are. For the next 3 encounters, you face 11 more foes. Afterward, your attack deals 61 damage. Whatever, let's say that. Oh, that is a lot of reduction. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe that was a bad idea. Oh, I'm so slow. Übergriffig. Yep, that's exactly what it is, man. It's like moving through quicksand. Oh well, I guess not quicksand. Maybe more like jelly. It's so cumbersome. I shouldn't have taken that nerf. Ah! Mama, no! I hate that I have no distance attacks.
Who should I give this to?
One of the gods. Oh, hello. Yes, please. That's the only exit? Well, guess we're doing this then.
Let's go, lads.
Keep them nice and hungover.
Poseidon, it's been excellent to know you, sir, so please, this is for you.
Uncle Poseidon.
Oh, I am positively moved by your affection, little nephew. Though I think I've just the thing for you in turn. Here, I shall transfer it to you.
I thank you, Uncle.
Conch shell. We'll see what that's about.
Olympus. I accept this message.
Bloodshot. Eh.
More louds.
Ugh, there's so many of them. Jesus. Perfect enemies to get the hangover thing though, because they always have a chalice in hand. Ow! Ah!
Which way?
Thanks for clipping, Gali. They also always act like the only people standing up for trans rights are trans people, which, I mean, first of all, that doesn't devalue it, but second of all, nah, man, that's not, or sorry, I should say, nah, girl, but because of course they also don't like when men are feminists, because they basically all just accuse them of simping. Very weird. Very weird. It's like, yes, feminism, but no to anyone who also wants to be a feminist except us, because that's how you get everyone to be on the same page, by excluding people who are not already in your in-group. That's how that works. Let's gatekeep social justice, because that's sure to succeed. It's so stupid.
The curse of chaos has been lifted.
I have to say I feel a massive moral barrier for women's toilets. I suppose I turn to ashes if I enter them. But the thing is, like, that awareness doesn't immediately change if you're trans, right? And the fact of the matter is, the very tragic truth is that statistically, trans women especially are in way more danger once they start to transition, because if they don't go into public restrooms for women because they don't want to make women uncomfortable, potentially, or they don't want to like have to deal with the fear of being like thrown out or getting weird looks or whatever, and they then instead go to the men's room when they have to,
Gods grant me strength.
they tend to get assaulted a lot more, which is quite ironic, because like the constant accusation is that trans women only want to go into women's bathroom to assault women, and then they tend to be the ones assaulted the most by men when they go into a men's bathroom looking like a woman.
I heard what happened.
And a trans woman at that.
You really did
It's
it.
people fucking suck.
That Hydra was a total bastard, though. Bastards. But you sound practically impressed with me there, Meg. I feel so...
You'll soon feel something else. I don't know how you did it, but it changes nothing.
Let's get you drunk, Meg. Don't have high hopes of defeating you this time with this weapon, but we'll try. Ah, whip me into shape. Oof. No, no, no. Woo! I wonder if it if there's actually any benefit to applying two of the debuffs to her, like both of the crystals, or if I'm just wasting one crystal when I give her two. Not quite enough though. You're only halfway down. Meh. Whoa! Why doesn't the trap trigger? God damn it, she was standing on that thing so long. Impervious. Asshole. Woo! No! I'm going wild too much.
I'll kill you where you stand.
I mean, where else would you kill me?
Oh, damn it.
Come on, I need to just get through this once. Please, Meg, please. Please. Can you do me a solid? There we go, nice. Now I don't need to use the sword again. I guess I do. Fuck.
I did it.
Need to get through the other ones too.
This can unlock a hidden aspect of my weapons.
It can? Oh. Oh no, wait, I died last time. Sorry, I just narrated half of my thought process.
Did you enjoy this stint in Tartarus?
So bitter, Daddy. So bitter.
Damn it, can't get that.
Ooh, that's sexy, but I don't have the money for it. Eh. Eh.
Let's go up. And check.
Yep, yep.
Ugh, this heat.
Oh, look at you. Yeah, sure, why not?
Let me have it.
Oh.
The fathomless expanses hidden in darkest corners of the underworld stretch well past the notice of Lord Hades himself. And yet, the interfering prince somehow discovers passage there.
Yes, I'm pretty awesome.
Wasn't all that hard to find, really.
Oh, and sorry, last part of the trans soapbox, okay? The other thing that annoys me, it's a minor annoyance because I get how it happens, but like nobody ever fucking talks about trans men. All we ever talk about is trans women. Which has its upsides for trans men, honestly, because like they also don't get nearly as much shit, but they also get infantilized a lot. Because the people who infantilize trans men tend to be the sorts of people who don't view them as men, and also the sorts of people who infantilize women. So trans women are the ones who like usually bear the brunt of like the violence and the hatred, etc., because of course they challenge masculinity and that's a tough thing because we can't no. But trans men just
In the name of Hades.
basically sit there like, yes, and we are also here. By the way, for those not as familiar with the topic who are now curious, what the feminists who are like so anti-trans women going into women's bathrooms, etc., what they think of trans men, they tend to think of trans men as confused women who just who were basically just tomboys, but are now indoctrinated by the whole trans thing, and you know, they're just too stupid to realize that they're not actually trans, you know, because that's apparently not a thing. Yeah. So basically, any aspect of being a TERF basically just means that you're really, really dumb. Like, if you're actually serious about those points, I'm sorry, you're an idiot. Like, that's it. I need like 3 sentences for each of those points to get to a point where it suddenly like just doesn't add up anymore. Weird. For the next 3 encounters, your dash has minus. I guess I'll take this one because it's rare. What do we need? What do we need? What do we need? Nothing really. There's nothing like big on my agenda right now. Guess I'll take gems because they're truly outrageous. Oh wait,
Come on.
we're in the red again. Hold up. Ooh. I'm so red. I keep pressing the wrong buttons. I made the mistake of playing a little bit of Dead Cells, which because you have a jump, because it's side scroller, the A button is in your dash, it's your jump, making your B button the dodge roll. So sometimes when I want to dash, I press B, which usually ends up costing me life. Yep. I think we're done for today. What do you think? The fuck with these layer actions? At least I still got the gems. Still, next room is the last.
Course is set.
And I might actually cut the night short after that. I'm just gonna go through the like the NPC interactions and stuff. Whoop. And then quit, because I've been going for quite a while and I can tell I'm getting messy.
Do your worst.
My focus is waiting. Where'd he go? Yeah, you just stay there. Aww. See, this is where I really like a ranged attack. Ow! Asshole. Woo! Well, I guess next room is the last one. Or it's a shop. How long can we drag this out? How long can we drag out my last few hit points? I don't want to spend money. Because there's no point.
Care to provide me any insight as to just what sort of hideous monstrosity awaits me over on the next infernal island, Charon mate?
Mate?
That bad, huh? Witch's circle.
Oh shit, it's the witches. Well, I'm dead. Yep, there we go. Wait, what? I hadn't used them yet? What? I didn't realize I had the charge still active. I mean, it won't matter, because like I have no way to like defend against this. All I can do is dash through it. yeah. What do you want me to do? All I can do here is not get into that room with the sword. Oh, by the way,
blasted witches got me.
not that it's super important because I'm seeing this relatively late, but I do need to readjust the latest subscriber. Hypno's still gone, huh?
I've done the best I could preparing him, though I'm fearful it was not enough. No one ever has escaped this place.
Your expertise has readied him, Achilles. Yet I sense it is your confidence in him which spurs him on. Do not lose faith in yourself now. lest
Guys,
soon
I'm
you
right
do the
here.
same.
My faith is prone to shakiness at times.
Okay, I have no more.
Forget something again.
You don't like it when I pet your other heads, huh? No.
Cute. I don't know. It's cute every time.
Guess what, boy? Made it all the way to Asphodel last time. I fully understand how come you never liked it there. Now to trek on back, I guess. Take care.
Despite the Underworld Prince's optimism, his old companion Cerberus, the multi-headed hound, maintains a somewhat sulky attitude for now.
What did I tell you, boy? Ever wasteful of your time and mine. How fares my underworld, hmm?
I don't know how you can stand it.
Well, at least some things are running smoothly still. Next you go to die again, do give the tortured souls out there my warm regards.
Yep. Definitely won't be doing that. Chambers may contain urns. Red fountains provide 20% more. Sounds good, huh?
Your asking price, good contractor. Well worth the fruits of your hard work, I'm sure.
What is it do you think that shall achieve?
Can you just shut up? God,
I
he's
like the sound of
annoying.
this. Work approved, and here's the fee, good contractor.
I shall review this work once the time permits.
Sure. You go ahead and do that.
Oh, hello, Zagreus. You look a little down. And so I was just wondering, would you perchance fancy a song right now?
How about the lament? You used to play that one a lot.
Oh, fancy that one, do you? Alas, I've not the heart to sing it anymore. I'm glad you like it, though.
Dude, you need to take a break. You sound miserable.
Excuse me, is there something I can do for you, Prince Zagreus?
You could just stay out of my way.
It's nothing. I just thought I'd say that was well fought back there.
There's no returning to the way things used to be, Zag. Now, can I offer you some words of advice? Get over yourself and get ready to die out there next time we meet.
You can stop threatening me, like I've done it a few times now. It's really not that big of a deal. Oh, is that her?
Megara, the featured servant of the house.
How very thoughtful, I guess.
I have to tell you, Deucer, your job seems really stressful here. It's a big house. You have to tend to the entire thing.
Oh, well, most of it isn't so bad at all. But ever since Cerberus tore up the lounge, I guess it's been a little hectic getting everything back to normal like before.
I'm not sure it was ever normal around here, but I'm sorry I created work for you. Cerberus tore the place apart because of me. Though maybe I can help you patch things up.
Don't say that, Prince. Cerberus knows better, and besides, you have your job to do, don't you? And I have mine. And I will do my very best at it. Just wait and see.
And she's off.
Okay. Let's look into a few upgrades. Nope, not enough for anything. But I did get a new item.
Hey, look at that. Back there, boyo. Excellent.
The next boon you find will be from Poseidon. His blessings have a +10. Oh, so it's just gonna be the same thing for every god, huh? What the hell is this?
Twin fists of Malphon. Our strength combined surely cannot be stopped. Could use the fists.
Let me give you a piece of advice, boyo. You run across a guy like me out there, you just give him a good stab right in the back without a second thought before he sends you crying back to Papa.
Yeah, no, I've noticed that. Okay, guys. I'm gonna call it a night with that. I do feel like I need to do at least, like, I need to stream at least getting to, like, actually getting out once. Probably not gonna stream it to completion. I imagine that's gonna get boring. But yeah, fairly certain I'll be back with this. I might play a bit, like just do some grinding on like off time to get some more stuff and have a better chance at getting through, but we'll see. So thank you everyone for watching and joining and listening and being there and stuff and subscribing. We got a lot of subscriptions tonight for our standard, so thank you so much for that too. And I will see you next time, whenever that is. Until then, have a good time, have a good night, have a good day, wherever you are, and stay safe. Tschüss!